Hi, welcome to Nomis Academy. In this video, we are going to be looking at tangent theorem. In the previous video, we stated theorem 2 and also showed the proof. So in this particular video, we are going to be using the idea in theorem 2 to solve problems under cycle geometry. So let's pick the first example, example 1. We are asked to calculate the angle PRQ in the diagram. In the diagram, here is the diagram. We have the center, which is O, okay, and then we have a tangent with common side P, okay. We call this T. This is T. Here is P, Q, and then we have R. We have R, okay. So we are asked to find PRQ when angle at T is 88 degrees. Okay, now to solve this, we know according to theorem 2, it says that according to theorem 1, if these two lines P, T and QT are tangent to the cycle, then this particular angle is a right angle. Then let's find angle at O. So we can say O solution angle at O plus angle at P plus angle at Q plus angle at T sum up to 360 degrees. Sum of angles in a quadrilateral. So angle at O is what we are going to be looking for. Angle at P is 90 degrees. Angle at Q is 90 degrees. Then angle at T is 88 degrees, equal to 360 degrees. Now angle at O plus 90 plus 90, and that is 180 degrees. 180, so right, 180 degrees plus 88 degrees equal to 360 degrees. Now to sum up these two, that is, we have 268 degrees equal to 360 degrees. Okay, so we are going to move 268 degrees to the other side, so it becomes 360 degrees minus 268 degrees, and then the answer. So when we add these two, when we subtract 268 from 360, angle at O is 92 degrees. Okay, so it means that this particular angle is 92 degrees. So to find angle at R, which is PRQ, so we can say that angle POQ is equal to 2 multiplied by PRQ. Which is what we are looking for. Okay, so now let's proceed. Let's use this symbol so that it will be uniform. Okay, now POQ, which is 92 degrees, equal to 2 times PRQ. So divide both sides by 2. PRQ is equal to 92 degrees divided by 2 is 46 degrees. So the particular angle PRQ is 46 degrees. Let's pick another example. Okay. So the next one, we have example 2. It says calculate angle QS. Okay, sorry, not Q. That is ASB. So we are going to find angle AXB, and here is the diagram. Okay, this is the diagram. So there is the center of the cycle. We have the radius, and then a common point T, center O. We are joining O to T, and then this particular angle here is 22 degrees. Okay, this is A, this is B, and then we have, just like in the previous example, we have this angle, which is what we are looking for. So we are asked to find angle at X. Angle at X. So how do we do this? What do we do to get the angle? Now you remember Theorem 2, which says that if AT is a tangent to the cycle and BT is also a tangent to the cycle, by showing this, when you show this, it simply means that AT is a tangent, BT is also a tangent. Now, a line from O to T bisects the angle between the radii, and also the angle between the two tangents. So the line OT is a bisector. So it means that if this angle is 22 degrees, definitely this angle also is 22 degrees. Why? OT is a bisector of the angle at T, and line OT is also a bisector of the angle at this point. So let's proceed from there. Now let's consider triangle OAT. Now we know that angle O plus A plus T sum up to 180 degrees, which is sum of angles in a triangle. Okay, let's clean the other side of the board. So we see that angle at O plus angle at A is 90 degrees, plus angle at T, which is 22, is equal to 180 degrees. So angle at O plus sum these two up, that will give us 112 degrees equal to 180 degrees. So O is equal to 180 degrees minus 112 degrees. So when you take the subtraction, so that will be 8, okay, and then 7 degrees, 78 degrees, okay. Now that is to say this particular angle is 78 degrees. Now if this angle is 78 degrees, it also means that this angle is 78 degrees, okay, according to Theorem 2, okay, because OT is a bisector. So we can say that angle AOT plus angle BOT, which is equal to 78 plus 78 degrees. And that is, when you add the two together, that is 156, which is 100. Therefore, we can now say that, therefore, angle AOB is equal to 156 degrees. 156 degrees. Now to find angle at S, Okay, we are using the same idea. Angle at S, we say that AOB is twice of ASB. Okay, I hope you remember this theorem. Okay, yeah, that is angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference. Okay, so AOB is 156 degree equal to 2 times ASB. So divide both sides by 2. So you can now see that ASB is equal to half of this is, okay, that's 78 degrees. 78 degrees. So it means that angle at this point S is equal to 78 degrees. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.